One thing I've learned about doing audio reviews is that I can't just say, this sounds good, because you can't actually hear what I'm hearing. So with IEMs like the KZ ZS12 Pro 2, what matters more is explaining how the sound behaves, especially in games. And right away, this is a bright, energetic, detail-forward IEM, and that's the core of its personality. That works really well for clarity and awareness, but it also means the treble isn't going to be for everyone. So instead of just hyping it up, I want to break down exactly what the tuning does, where it helps, and where it might be a deal breaker. I'll quickly cover what's in the box. You get the IEMs, a standard KZ cable, and their usual set of tips. There's nothing fancy, but that's just fine with me. It's got everything you need. And in this price range, I care way more about how they're tuned than how exciting the packaging is. Build-wise, the shells are resin with a plastic faceplate. They look pretty cool. And the upside about them being plastic is that they're very lightweight. This matters more than people think, especially in long gaming sessions. These lighter shells mean less ear fatigue. The brass nozzles are well sized, around 6mm, and the fit has been secure for me. Inside, the ZS12 Pro 2 uses a hybrid setup, a dynamic driver for bass with balanced armatures handling mids and treble. But instead of getting lost in driver counts, what matters is the result. This tuning leans bright and energetic. It prioritizes clarity and detail over warmth. When I describe it that way, what I really mean is that sounds have sharper edges and are easier to pick apart, especially when a lot is happening at once. Bass is one of the better parts of this IEM. It hits with a nice punch, but it doesn't feel too thick or heavy. Sub bass is deep without rolling off, and the mid bass sounds tight. The important thing here is that the bass doesn't linger, it hits, then gets out the way. In games, that means explosions have impact without covering footsteps or movement sounds. The mid-range is clean and clear, and it's focused on precision rather than richness. And especially when I was listening to music, when the audio mix gets busy, instrument separation and detail stay very solid, especially for this price. Vocals sound accurate, but not especially lush, and sibilance can still come through on sharper recordings for sure. Okay, so treble is where you really need to know your own preferences. It's crisp and airy with a lot of sparkle on these. That gives sounds definition and makes small details stand out. The flip side of that is that sibilance isn't fully masked. If a recording is sharp, you'll definitely hear that sharpness come through. I'm calling this out because describing treble is important in my book. This isn't a smooth, relaxed tuning, it's intentionally bright. The soundstage is open and uncluttered, but I wouldn't say it's huge. What matters more is imaging. Sounds are easy to place left to right, and the stage feels organized instead of congested. When I'm talking about the soundstage, I'm really talking about how easy it is to mentally map where sounds are coming from, and this does that very well. In games, I think the tuning of the ZS12 Pro 2 makes a lot of sense. The elevated treble helps bring out directional cues and subtle movement sounds. Bass is fast enough that it doesn't blur important information, and the clean mids keep overlapping sounds intelligible. For competitive play, this leans towards awareness and precision rather than immersion. Just be mindful, if you are treble sensitive, long sessions could get fatiguing for you. So who are the KZ ZS12 Pro 2s for? If you like bright detailed sound with strong clarity and fast bass, these will probably click for you. If you want warmth, smoothness, or a relaxed presentation, this is probably not the right match. I think the key is just knowing your own personal preferences. Overall, the KZ ZS12 Pro 2 does a lot right for the price if you're aligned with its tuning. The bass is punchy and controlled, detail is strong, and clarity is clearly the priority here. The biggest deciding factor is your personal preference on treble tolerance. For gamers who value information and precision, I think this is a really solid option, as long as you go in knowing exactly what kind of sound you're getting. Alright, that's all I got for this one, guys. I hope this review was helpful. If this helped you make a purchase decision, please consider using the affiliate links down below, as it really does help support the channel. And don't forget to like and sub for more hardware reviews like this. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.